All right, so I opened up this computer program called Tracker, and basically you just download it and you open it up. It's called Tracker, and the program is called Tracker. It's pretty straightforward. It will take a little bit of time to load, and then the first thing you have to do is upload a video. So what you're going to want to do is go to Video, and there's going to be an Import button. Since I already have a video up there, it has a Replace button. But what you're going to want to do is click on Import, and then find the video. I put the video in the folder called Golf Project. So you just find the video and double click on the thing. If it gives you a little error, just say, okay, that's fine. I think that there are some errors where, like, if your video is too long or too short or whatever. Um, Techniques for recording videos: make sure the thing is on a tripod, your camera is on a tripod, and try not to have anything move around too much. You also want to definitely have a place that doesn't move. So I think a good spot for that would be like the golf ball. When throughout your swing, the golf ball doesn't, well, at least the tee doesn't move very far, or at least that initial spot. Another thing I want you to make sure measure is you have to know the distance of something inside of your video, preferably something really close to you. So I think the perfect thing for this would be the shaft of the golf club. Anyway, let's get started. I'll show you what we're going to do. So first thing you need to do is set up a coordinate system, like an XY coordinate system. In math, you learned that as a Cartesian coordinate system. So you just click on that button right here, and it will set up a coordinate system. And it might not be exactly where you want it. You can move it around. I chose to put it right exactly where the ball leaves from, or the ball is. And this is a theoretical ball because I don't have a ball that I'm using. But that would be kind of a good consistent point you can use. So you can toggle the coordinate system on and off just by clicking on that. The second thing you can do is measure the distance of something, and this is the scaling factor. It will tell the program how big things are that you're dealing with. And so I used the length of the golf club, or at least the shaft from the end of the handle to the head, and you can just kind of move things around a little bit. There we go. So that's pretty straightforward. Then you toggle that on and off. Um, by toggling on and off, you can just set it to see how long it is. I think that what you do is you just kind of click on the calibration stick and move it to the points where your start and end, and then you manually input the information on how long that distance is right there. Oh wait, that was not the right thing. No, there. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start tracking a point right here, and I needed to be able to see the golf club really well, so wanted to I need to be able to see the golf club really well, so I put a little post-it note at the very end of it so that I can see the head a little bit better. And as I play this thing, okay, wait, let me turn off the calibration stick so I can see things better. It's going to play it a lot in slow motion, so um, this way you can track things. It's going to show you frame by frame. So what you're going to want to do to track something is you're going to create a point mass. I already created one point mass already, so I'm just going to be working on point mass B. And you want to go to the frame where things start to happen, where you start to actually move. Because if I track the head of the golf club at this point when I'm setting things up, it'd be pretty boring because I'd just be clicking in the same spot the whole time. It looks right about here that I'm starting to move, so I'm going to go to maybe this frame, which is frame 29 over here. And I'm going to hold down the shift key, and that will turn my mouse into like a target looking thing. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on here, and I'm going to follow the club. Now you'll notice that the problem that's going to happen is when you move fast, the video camera, depending on how fast your video camera works, If you had an HD video camera, this whole thing will be crystal clear. But I'm just using the camera off my phone, so it's not like it's going to be really that great. It's going to end up being a blur. Like you can barely see it over here. So I just kind of decide, okay, well, if it's a blur, like a blurry line, which side of the line are you going to stay on? And then just be consistent. So then just stay on this side of the line. Also, the problem is you're going to have is it's going to be hard to see. You could zoom in, and that might help. Like, there's the line now. I can barely see it in like a soft pink. Um, or what you could do is, well, I guess you could just guess it, kind of estimate where it comes. And then as I slow down, because I'm, going to start swinging this thing, um, the post-it note or the little pink dot will get a little bit more clear because it's slowing down. But when it moves real fast, it's hard to tell. Anyway, you just go through that whole process, and when you finished, your plot should look like this. Okay, wait, let me just turn this one off. I'm turning this one on. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, I'm going to zoom out here. So when you finished, you can replay the whole thing. It should kind of look like this, where the computer program will track the head of your golf club. There we go. All right, so let's look at plot A. So this is some information, and that might not be very helpful to you. But what I'm going to show you is how to show you, like this is the motion of my golf swing right here. I just changed the coordinates so that it will show me the X position and the Y position. Let me show you that graph a little bit bigger. I'm going to show you how to make this in Excel so you don't need to worry about it. You can also do the same analysis in Tracker, but I think in Excel it's a little bit easier to control things. Anyway, this is the graph on how I can, like how my golf swing looks, which I don't know is terrible or great. Keep in mind that I'm a terrible golf player. In fact, I've never really been to a golf course to actually play a game. So, be cognitive of that fact, please, because I don't want you to tease me or anything. Anyway, when I tell you that you're going to be throwing things into Excel, the data that you're going to collect is all over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight all of this data. Just hold Control A or Apple A and then Control C. Then you can open up an Excel spreadsheet. I just deleted everything just so I can show it to you from scratch. And I just press Control V. In a later video, I'm going to show you how to analyze it now.